753 BCE, on the banks of the Tiber River, two abandoned twins, Romulus and Remus, were rescued and raised by a she-wolf. They grew strong, destined to found a great city. A quarrel over leadership led Romulus to slay his brother and establish Rome, a city built on ambition and conflict. Rome, a small settlement, was perfectly positioned for trade and conquest. By 509 BCE, the Romans had cast off their kings and established a republic. Citizens elected leaders to govern, creating a system that would inspire democracies for centuries to come. With discipline and innovation, the republic expanded its reach. Rome's armies defeated neighbors, forged alliances, and secured dominance in the Italian peninsula. But the true test of Rome's might was the Punic Wars. 218 BCE, Hannibal of Carthage leads an army, including war elephants, over the Alps to invade Rome. A daring strategy, but in the end, Rome emerged victorious, solidifying its power across the Mediterranean. The Punic Wars were a defining chapter in Rome's ascent. Over the course of 3 brutal wars, Carthage, a powerful rival, was systematically dismantled. By the end of the Third Punic War in 146 BCE, Rome had destroyed Carthage entirely, ensuring its dominance over the Western Mediterranean. Rome was no longer a small city-state. It was a republic ready to shape the world. Its expansion brought immense wealth, but also new challenges that would strain its political foundations. The republic's expansion came at a cost. Corruption, inequality, and ambition fractured Rome's political system. Into this chaos stepped Julius Caesar, a brilliant general and charismatic leader. After conquering Gaul, Caesar defied the Senate's orders and crossed the Rubicon River with his army in 49 BCE, igniting a civil war. His victory made him dictator for life. But power comes with enemies. On March 15, 44 BCE, Caesar was assassinated by conspirators who feared his growing power. The aftermath of Caesar's death plunged Rome into further chaos. Mark Antony and Octavian, allies at first, turned on one another in a bitter struggle for power. Their conflict culminated in the naval battle of Actium in 31 BCE, where Octavian triumphed. Out of this turmoil emerged Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, later known as Augustus. In 27 BCE, Augustus became Rome's first emperor, marking the beginning of the Roman Empire and an era of peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. Imagine walking through Rome at its height. The streets buzz with merchants selling spices and silk from far-off lands. The Colosseum hosts gladiatorial games where crowds cheer for their champions. Roman engineers construct aqueducts to supply cities with water, while roads connect the vast empire, making travel and trade seamless. This was also an age of art and literature. Poets like Virgil and Ovid immortalized Rome's glory. Latin, the language of the empire, became the foundation of many modern tongues. The historian Livy chronicled Rome's rise, providing insights that resonate to this day. The Pax Romana wasn't just peace. It was a time of transformative innovation. Rome's legal system introduced principles like equality before the law and innocent until proven guilty, which remain cornerstones of modern justice. The Roman Empire had reached its zenith, a marvel of innovation and power. Its achievements inspired awe, but beneath the surface, cracks were forming. Rome's golden age began to fade. By the 3rd century CE, political instability plagued the empire. Over 20 emperors ruled in just 50 years, many meeting violent ends. The economy suffered as trade routes were disrupted and inflation skyrocketed. Invading barbarian tribes tested Rome's borders, while internal divisions weakened its defenses. Provinces grew resentful, questioning the authority of the central government. Amid this turmoil, a new faith was spreading: Christianity. At first persecuted, Christians gained acceptance when Emperor Constantine converted in the early 4th century. The Edict of Milan in 313 CE legalized Christianity, forever changing Roman society. Constantine also moved the capital to Byzantium, renaming it Constantinople. This shift divided the empire into East and West, a split that would deepen Rome's vulnerabilities. In 410 CE, the Visigoths, led by Alaric, sacked Rome, a shocking blow to the once invincible empire. The Western Roman Empire limped on until 476 CE, when the last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the barbarian leader Odoacer. The empire in the West was no more. The fall of the West wasn't a single event, but a series of slow collapses. Economic decline, reliance on mercenary armies, and a failure to address internal dissent all played a role. Meanwhile, the Eastern Roman Empire thrived, preserving much of Rome's legacy. Though the Western Empire fell, Rome's legacy endured. The Eastern Roman Empire, or Byzantine Empire, continued for another 1,000 years. Roman law, governance, and engineering became the foundation of Western civilization. Think of the languages we speak, the roads we travel, and the systems of government we rely on. All bear the imprint of Rome. Even the concept of a republic traces its roots to this ancient city. Rome's story is one of cycles: rise, peak, decline, and rebirth. It teaches us that even the greatest powers must adapt to survive. The Renaissance revived Roman ideas, while modern cities echo Roman urban planning. The story of Rome is one of resilience, ambition, and transformation. As we look to the future, we carry the lessons of Rome's rise and fall with us, a testament to the heights humanity can achieve and the challenges we must overcome. And so, the echoes of Rome linger in our world, a beacon of what was and a reminder of what could be.